God. Ask God.
Hi, Scott. I found a product that I really want to sell. This was my first time trying this out. The only issue is that it comes in several sizes, and I'm worried, is that going to make things really complicated if I have two different sizes of this product that I'm sending out? Hope you can give us some advice on that. Thank you.
Well, hey, Megan, thank you so much for the question. And I know your name because you actually submitted it with the voicemail. So you didn't leave it on there. That's okay. I'm going to still answer the question, but I do appreciate the question. And anyone else that is submitting a question, please try to leave your first name. I want to be able to hear from you and also know who I'm speaking with. And sometimes it's not in the email as well. So yeah, definitely just leave your first name up. Megan, thank you for the question. I appreciate it. And yeah, here is what I would recommend. If you're just starting, I would probably lean away from having a product that has multiple sizes and multiple colors right out of the gate. Okay. And the reason is because it's like launching individual products for these different sizes. If you have 4 different sizes, small, medium, large, extra large, now you get 4 different products. Yes, they're 4 different SKUs, which then you have to fulfill separately. You have to get, UPC codes for all of those. You have to create those listings for all of those. Then you also have to do the FNSQ for all of those. And you have to maintain the inventory for all of those. And I know a lot of ands here, right? And the other thing is when people are buying things that are in sizes, even if you make it really easy for them to choose a size by giving them dimensions and stuff, and kind of like, if your wrist is this big, then this is the size you would be. You're still going to get a lot more refunds than you would if you didn't have something that was something in size. That's just a little bit of a recommendation I would have for you here, especially just starting out. As far as the colors go, again, you can have red, blue, yellow, green, whatever. And the thing is until you launch those products, you might not know what is the best seller. Now, what I would do is if there was a bunch of different colors, I would try to do my research and look at my competitors, and I would do a search for that product, and I would try to see which one is coming up on first page. The one that is showing up the most, the image that is going to be the most popular in color. Now, what some people do is they have one main image that might be black, but then once you get into that listing, you'll see that they all have different colors, and those pictures won't change with the main image because the parent is the parent and they haven't changed that. They just keep that as the default. I would rather see it where each variation had its own picture and then it would come up. And I think that depends on the category. I'm not 100% sure on that. But again, when you get into colors now, you might have colors that you think are popular, but they're not. And then you're going to run into a problem that you have inventory that you're not able to sell that quickly and you're going to be sitting on some money. So I would say anyone just starting out, I would try to stay away from products that have, sizes, number one, and then 2, many different colors. If you want to start with one that has 2 or 3 different colors and you have the budget for that, then go for it. But I would definitely try to at least start with one color that you think is the most popular and then go from there. The other way to do that too, guys, is to go through reviews and see what people are talking about. They may be mentioning colors, and that may be a sign that you want to start, adding another color. And again, you can always add the colors as you move forward, but I would definitely look at my competitors and see what ones I feel are selling more by looking at the data inside of there. Some categories also, depending on the category, you can, once you click on the variation, the BSR will change. All right. So if you click on the red one, look at the BSR, that might be 1,000. If you click on the yellow one, that might be 4,000. So that one's selling less. You might click on the blue one, and that one might be 10,000. So that one's not selling that much. So the one that's got the best BSR, that's the one that's selling the most. That would be a clear indicator. Now, like I said, not all categories do that. All right. Not all categories will allow you to see the different BSRs. A lot of times it's the BSR is the overall. I know in home and kitchen, it will show you the different BSR for your different variations. So depending on the category, you're going to be limited on what you can see. But the ones that you can look at and see, definitely take advantage of looking at the BSR per variation of the colors or of the sizes. If you guys want to submit a question, head over to theamazingseller.com/ask, and you can do that. I want to also, again, remind you guys, if you're brand new and this is your first time to the show, I want to welcome you. I love hanging out with you guys. This is just awesome to be able to virtually connect like this. And that's why I love the Ask Scott sessions. But if you are brand new and you're just getting your feet wet and you don't understand the entire process, the entire business model, I would recommend attending one of my live free workshops. This is where I break it down for you in 5 phases: how to pick a market and a product, how to source it, how to do a pre-launch, how to do a launch, how to promote the product, and everything in between. We go over that on a workshop, and we go through every single thing. We also do live Q&A. So if you want to attend one of them, I would love to invite you to the next one, and you can register for the next one by heading over to theamazingseller.com/workshop, and you can register there for an upcoming workshop. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there and some of it is really, really good. What I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business. And this way here, you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.